Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. For this month's video we are going through my 10 before the end. This is my end of the year TBR, the 10 books I think I'm going to be able to squeeze in the next 10 weeks, and there's some pretty exciting ones in there which I have been waiting so long to read and I'm finally getting around to them, so this is quite an exciting one for me. This is my end of the year TBR. So the first two books on my 10 before the end TBR are Mile High and The Right Move. I have been putting these ones off because Mile High is chunky, but I have read the other three books in the series and I absolutely adored them. Caught Up and Play Along are 6 stars for me. I absolutely love them. I'm meeting Liz Tomfordy next month, so I need to make sure that I've read these and tabbed them by the time I go meet her, so that when she signs them, I have my complete 5 books that are all tabbed, except Caught Up I read on my Kindle when it first came out. So I'm debating potentially rereading it, or at least going back through it to physically tab what I tabbed on my Kindle. So we'll see if I get around to that, but these are the first 2 books on my 10 before the end. Books 3 and 4 are also in a series, and it is these 2. I found this in a charity shop a while ago and I have been looking forward to getting around to reading it. I didn't manage to squeeze it in October, so we are going to have to read it in November instead. And we also have this gorgeous proof for the Baby Dragon bookshop. I am missing the Baby Dragon bakery, so if I can get my hands on it, I will read this in between them, but if not, I will start with this one and then jump straight into this one. I'm so excited. They sound so cute. I am in the mood for like a little witchy, dragony fantasy, but like cozy little read. So I really have high hopes for both of these, but this one especially, purely because it is a beautiful book. So I'm like, it is this beautiful, I can't not like it. Then I'm going to be tackling another series which has been on my TBR for ages, and that is the Dream Harbour series by Laurie Gilmore. So we will be starting and reading them in the right order. So we've got the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, the Christmas Tree Farm, and the Strawberry Patch Pancake House. And another one of this 10 before the end that I'm waiting for is the Gingerbread Bakery book. I placed a massive order with The Works and Every have lost my parcel. This has been going on for about a month. I ordered them almost a month ago. Every were like not doing anything about it, so I had to keep contacting them. They've now declared that it is actually lost, so I've had to reorder everything and now I'm waiting. So when that finally arrives, I will be reading the entire Dream Harbour series. I've heard mixed reviews about this series. A lot of people think that it's really sweet and cozy and lovely, and then I've heard some that say that each book is literally the exact same thing, just slightly different. But I sometimes do like a little bit of predictability, especially if it's just a quick read. Sometimes I don't want a really long book that I really have to focus on. Sometimes I just want a cozy little read that's going to take me 2 or 3 days. So I feel like this series may be the perfect thing to finish off the year with. And then the last book on my 10 before the end is Mate by Ali Hazelwood. I was waiting so long for this book to come out because I absolutely adored Bride. Now I can't remember anything about Bride, so I'm maybe going to have to skim through it. I don't know if I'll do a full reread, but I'll at least skim through all of my tabs and see what happened and where it left off before I start this one. But I am very excited. I have seen incredible reviews for this, and also I just feel like this time of year is perfect for a little werewolf story. I don't know when I'm going to read it, if I'm going to try and prioritise the Dream Harbour series or read this and then jump into that one, but we will see. I also have 2 bonus reads which I am not including in my 10 before the end, but they are books that I think I might get to or that I really would like to. One of them is Into the Dark by Chelsea Curto. I think that's what it's called. It's the one that has literally just come out. It's a dark romance, very kind of Halloween-y vibes, and it sounds incredible. I binged the entire DC Star series last month. I absolutely adored her writing, so I really want to get to Into the Dark. It sounds fun and just different from anything that I've read recently, so I feel like it could be a good palette cleanser before I get into the really fluffy romances. And the other one I'm thinking I might get around to is Megan Quinn's new Christmas one, which I think is in the same series as How My Neighbour Stole Christmas, which I read last Christmas and absolutely adored. It was honestly the best reading experience. I read it when I was on holiday. It was Christmas. Everything was festive. It's such a funny book and I just find Megan Quinn's writing so funny and like flirty, and the banter, and I just absolutely love it. So if I can squeeze that one in, I would really love to, but I think that's probably the lowest priority of these books. So if I get to it, I get to it. If I don't, I don't. So these are my 10 before the end. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in next month's video.